Everybody, it's Abby. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome if you're new. Today I wanted to do one more video. I filmed a bunch today, so you've probably seen me in this makeup and shirt a lot, but I went to the makeup mess tag, so I've seen Jay Holme and Brown Bunny Melly's video on this, so I will link theirs below as well as the original creator. I think it was Spooky Lips and Fat Hips, so I will link that, everything below, and I'll put the questions. If you do videos and you want to do this, consider yourself tagged. I wasn't really tagged, but Jay Holme kind of tagged everybody, so maybe I was. So number one was, how often do you wash your makeup brushes and sponges? I really don't wash mine that often at all. I probably should, but yeah, I just spot clean them like every time especially with powders. Well, pretty much with everything. I keep this, I mean, not this one every single time. I have like 5 of these, but I just wipe the product off on there, and then if it's not powder, if it's cream or something, I will spray it with alcohol and wipe it on there just to kind of spot clean it and disinfect it. So I deep clean them. I should like once a month, but sometimes I don't get around to doing it once a month. Number 2, how do you organize your makeup collection? So it's actually, my makeup is not in those Alex drawers. It is in the no, not the Mickey drawers. What are these called? Melmers from IKEA. I've shown them in previous videos. It has, how many drawers? It has 6 drawers in it, and it's quite a bit skinnier than the Alex drawers. And I also have some on my desk, like my new stuff or stuff that I'm panning. It's just kind of on my desk in organizers. So I just did an organizing my desk video. It's actually up tomorrow that I'm posting this. Number 3, do you put away your makeup products after you're done using them, or do you leave them set until tomorrow? Sometimes it depends. Especially right now that I'm doing the 100 days of makeup, I sometimes will leave them out just so I remember to tag all the products on Instagram. But if not, then sometimes I'll put them away. It depends. I try to, like, afterwards, like, I'll put them all away at the same time, not like get one out, put it back, get one out, put it back. I'll put them all away at the same time. Number 4, loose or pressed powder. So mostly pressed. Just a random man walked up the driveway. That's weird. But mostly pressed powders, unless I need to bake my under eyes if I have a really creasy concealer. But yeah, I would definitely prefer pressed just because I don't make a mess with them as much. And number 5, do you ever fall asleep without taking your makeup off? So, not on purpose. I mean, if I like take a nap or something, I'll leave it on. But if I'm going to sleep all night, no, I won't. I don't think I've ever done that. And that's like, honestly, I mean, I might have like when I was younger. No, I don't think I did, even when I was in like high school, because I had really, really bad acne and I did not want to make it worse, so I took makeup off. Probably not as well as I should have, honestly. I might have just like washed it with cleanser and called it done. I didn't really use makeup remover. Number 6, what makeup rules do you like to break? I actually have a whole video about this, of makeup rules I don't follow, so I'll link that below. But the biggest one is I don't set my eyeshadow primer with the powder. I just don't think it's necessary, because almost every eyeshadow primer now sets itself matte, so you don't need to. All that does is make the colors dull, so I just don't do that. Number 7, do you use a product even if it's cracked or broken? No, I mean, I'll use it if the packaging is broken. But if the product is broken, then I will fix it with I'll crush it up and do the repressing thing. I like doing that, so like some people don't even bother with it, but I like doing it. So number 8, do you pan a product completely before you replace it? No. I mean, even if it's been forever, like I don't think I've ever ran out of a product and then like not had it, or had something to use in place of it. Like, I don't have one product in each category, if that makes sense. Like, almost always, even if I have one mascara, I'll have one, like, backup ready to go. Now, if it's the same exact product, like, if it's something that I really like before my favorite powder was the Physicians Formula Translucent powder. I was almost done with that one, but then I bought 2 more backups. And, yeah, so I didn't let myself run out of that totally. That's the only thing I can remember that I've done that with. Number 9, how do you feel about sharing makeup? I really don't. The only time that I've ever shared makeup or like let somebody else use mine was at the one party that I've ever been to. I just noticed that my lens cap was like hanging over my ring light, so the color was weird in some pictures. But the only time I ever shared makeup was the one party that I've ever went to. Like, I mean, like adult type party, not like little kid birthday parties, you know what I mean? And she was like, can you help me do my wing liner? I forgot my eyeliner. So I was like, yeah, okay. So I like did it for her with mine, and I just like threw it away because I was like, I'm not using a liquid liner after somebody else. But she was totally okay with using it after me, so I don't know. Number 10, how do you feel about buying or trading used makeup? I actually have done this a lot. Not so much myself using it, but I have sold used makeup on Reddit Makeup Exchange. I would only buy stuff on there that's sanitizable though. Like, I think I've gotten an eyeshadow that I sanitize myself, even if they say they did, I'll do it again myself. And that's still like okay to me, or even if it's something that's brand new, you know, it's not, well, I guess the question is specifically used. But I've had people like, I mean, if people want to buy it, you know, go for it. But I've sold like used, like very, very lightly used liquid lipsticks before. Like, I mean, if you want to, go for it. But like, yeah, I wouldn't. I mean, I only used the thing once. I know I only used it once, but how do they know I only used it once? You know what I mean? Number 11, how often do you declutter makeup? So whenever I feel like, or whenever I just think that I have a lot of products that I don't like. So I've been on a kick lately of decluttering things, so I think I'm done for now, just because I've started my no-buy thing. I'm not going to buy any more of my collection. Like, this is all I'm going to have to work with. So I want everything to be what I like, and I don't want anything that I'm not going to use. So, I mean, like, maybe once or twice a year, like, just for simplicity's sake. Number 12, do you use your fingers to apply makeup? The only thing I use my fingers for is primer. Of course, I don't like using a brush for primer. It just feels like it doesn't really soak in as well. And then I use like face primer and eye primer. I've tried eye primer with a brush, but it doesn't work for me. And then sometimes if I have an eyeshadow that I want to be a little more metallic, but I don't really want to wet my brush, I use my finger. But that's it. Number 13, what products, if any, do you hoard in your purse, backpack, etc.? Pretty much the only thing I do is, gosh, my phone quit going off today. But the only thing that I keep in my purse is lipsticks. So I'll bring like a liquid lipstick with me, even if I know I'm not going to need to reapply it, I'll still throw it in there. And then I forget about the things, and I'll have like 5 or 6, and then I'll be looking for one. I'm like, oh yeah, it's in my purse, and I'll clean them out. Number 14, what's your least favorite step? I really don't know. I like foundation and everything. I don't know. I want to say brows, but I feel like that's the most important. Because if I don't have brows on, I look like a ghost. So, no, I want to say curling my lashes is my least favorite, because I have some lashes, if you've seen close-up pictures of me, I've showed it in videos too, like my outside corner lashes will not curl like at all. They just kind of stick down, and it doesn't work. Like, I don't know if it's my curler, if I need to get a new one. I really don't want to, but yeah, that's my least favorite part, is curling them. And 15, what's your worst makeup memory? Oh my god. Probably when I first started wearing makeup, and everybody and their brother, I know Jay Holman mentioned this too, that horrible, horrible Maybelline Dream Matte Mousse foundation. It was the only thing in the drugstore that was relatively even close to my skin tone. That's why, like, now recently, whenever I get a new foundation or concealer or something, I am like totally flabbergasted that they have it in my shade, because I went so long as an Oompa Loompa because nobody had light, cool toned, or even neutral foundations and concealers. So yeah. And I had that one, and I also had the CoverGirl and Olay foundation that my mom had it, but she had it in like the second shade, and I had it in like the first shade or something, but it was still orange. So yeah, that was horrible. Also, specific memory, like the day, was my senior prom. I paid to have my makeup professionally done, and I was still an Oompa Loompa. So at that point I was mad that like nothing matched me. And finally my aunt told me, I think that's how I discovered Sephora. She was like, yeah, I have to, because she's pale like me, so she was like, yeah, I have to go to Sephora because none of the drugstore stuff matches me. So I was like, huh, okay. And then I went to Sephora and found, I mean, the first one that I tried was close. Like, it wasn't as bad as the drugstore stuff, but it wasn't the best. But then I took it back because I was like, no, this is like way too much money to not match me right. So, and then the girl was, I was gonna, my brain's all over this. So I was just gonna take it back and get like nail polish or something with it. And the girl was like, sure, let me match you again. And then she like tried a different brand. She actually tried the Urban Decay foundation. Because first I think I had the Makeup Forever, and they didn't even give me the lightest shade. I was like, I told her, I'm going to be the lightest shade, but she didn't give me the lightest shade. She gave me like the third shade. I've never been the third shade in any foundation, so but she matched me again, squeaky chair, and she got me the lightest shade in the Urban Decay foundation. That was perfect. So ever since then, I've been into makeup. So, I mean, like, it's kind of my worst memory, but also it kind of turned into this obsession over time. And also, the first time I used eyeliner, my friend in elementary school loved eyeliner, and I had never used it before, so she was like, hey, let me put it on you, and oh my god, that was awful. Like, it burned my eyes. It was like everywhere, and I seen like black globs just floating in my eyeballs because I tried to do it myself. Yeah, that was not fun. When I was like 10, 11. Which, I mean, now to think about it, it's not really a bad memory, it's just kind of funny to think about. Like, now I actually know how to do makeup, and yeah. So, anyways, if you do videos, consider you self-tag for this too. I'd love to know what your answers are, and yeah, this is just one of those things that's like, okay, be honest now. Like, yeah, I really don't wash my brushes as much as I should, but I'm sure nobody else does either. I'm sure everybody lies about how often they wash their brushes. So, anyways, give this video a thumbs up if you thought it was entertaining at least. I don't think it was helpful at all. I can't really give any advice, and subscribe so you don't miss any future videos. Let me know if there's any other tags that you want me to do or any other types of videos, and subscribe so you don't miss any future ones, and I'll see you then. Bye.